You better hang on to your britches, cause we're in for a doozy. What the heck is going on, guys? Woo! How you doing? Good? Great. Fantastic. Well, you can see we got quite a bit of snow. 9.5 inches. Got my tarp. Gonna find a nice spot. Gonna do a little tarp camp action. Got a couple cheddar brats and stuff. Cool thing is, supposed to get some more snow tonight. So, we're gonna camp out in a nice little snowstorm. Supposed to get like 6 to 9 inches. It's gonna be interesting. Never camped in a snowstorm. So we'll find out. Let's go find a spot, get it cleared up, and figure out what kind of tarp setup we're gonna throw together. See what happens, huh? Just wing it. I think this is where we're gonna call home for the night. Got this down tree. There is no trees leaning in this area, just in case the snow that we get gets so heavy that any of these branches snap. Nothing's gonna fall on me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clear out this area. I'm gonna tie my tarp off from there, somewhere along this tree, and see what we can come up with. Trying out a couple new pieces of gear. This is a Want Do jacket. Extremely warm. Has multiple pockets. This jacket was only 70 bucks, and so far so good. I'm extremely impressed with it. It has these little like hand like covers, I guess, whatever you would call that, and it has numerous spots to tighten up to keep you airtight and keep all your warmth in. So far so good. First time taking this out, so we'll see. Never completely know until you spend the night in it at 4 degrees, and then tonight below 0, so we'll see. I also got the Outdoors Lab sleeping pad. It's a really light pad, and it breaks down pretty small, so I'm gonna test that out. I do have my thermarest on my bag as well, because I'm gonna lay that down and then my Outdoors Lab pad inside. Right now, some parts of the snow go up like halfway mid-boot. If we get another 9 inches, that's been cutting it close on these muck boots. Probably should have brought some freaking waders. Got me my spot relatively cleared where my tarp's gonna go. I'm gonna get tarp camp set up first, because if it starts dumping on me beforehand, at least I'll have somewhere to get out of the elements. And my bag, I brought my Kelty bag, which will keep me completely warm. And then second priority is gonna be fire. So we'll get that all lined up, get some firewood and stuff after that's set up, and see what we can make happen out here. Thrive, survive, good times. Got me good old Unigear tarp. Little 10 by 10. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set it up so I kind of like have some folding front doors, because I'm kind of facing northwest a little bit, kind of at an angle, so I kind of want the front door so nothing comes in. I could set up on that side and be completely fine, but I want to completely be out of the elements no snow coming in, so I can keep all my gear completely dry. So what I want to do, my middle marker, I'm going to go on a tree where both sides about to touch. Something like that. So it's completely folded in half, and that's about my midpoint, and they're on the ground. I don't want it being too high, getting wind coming underneath there, and all that good stuff. So about midway is going to be perfect for me, and that's what I'm going to set up, and you shall see. Alright, check it out. This is what we're working with. I wish this tarp had a bit more tie-off points, but this is what I'm going to run with for now. Well, for tonight. Not too shabby. Got plenty of room in there. I'm gonna, of course, leave my feet down smaller end, head towards this end. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna have a fire right here, so snowfall is not gonna build up around the front too much. I got wind blockage on left and right side. The heat is gonna bounce off the reflective inside that Unigear tarp and help hopefully keep me all nice and toasty. I also got another little footprint to put down in there for my sleeping pad and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get it all set up and then start working on a fire situation. Okay, check it out. That's what we got going on so far. I'm gonna put my bag at the very end to help keep it up so the condensation from the tarp doesn't get my sleeping bag wet. I've never used this Outdoor Labs sleeping pad before, so that's going to be a whole new ball game, like even airing it up and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get that aired up and get everything completely situated in here. I got about 2 hours of sunlight left, or daylight, and then the snow is supposed to start coming in, and it's supposed to go till 9 a.m. So solid 15 hours of snowfall. Snowfall is going to be a interesting time here. I should be completely fine under this. I'm pretty confident in the shelter, especially with a little fire out here, help melt everything around it, or just turn everything to a swamp that slushies all my gear. We'll see. Until then, onward! The thing I like about this style of tarp so far is that you could be completely undercover and sit up just fine. I really like that. You know, to see what's going on. Just being inside here, out of the breeze with no fire or anything, already warmer. It's gonna be a good spot. I think this is gonna be nice and fancy compared to if you look real close. Oh, this one's buried already. I did not push off my stakes all the way down, because if you watched my last video, or one of the last ones, the ground was so frozen I couldn't get my stakes out, couldn't readjust my tarp or anything. You live and you learn. So yeah, don't do that. Let's try this Outdoors Lab pad here. I don't know if it'd be better to wait till almost bedtime to air this up or what, but it comes with, this is brand new, I never used it. Comes with a couple hatches, and I'm assuming you just blow it up with your breath. It has a little flap in there, so when you blow into it, so much air doesn't come out, which is pretty nice. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy schmancy. I like that. And it's gonna keep you. I'm not sure what the R value is or rating. I'm sure I could probably find that, look it up, or maybe you can if you're interested. The wind's blowing in now pretty good. I'm seeing a bunch of snow fall off of. Snow is starting to fall off the other trees. This camera is not waterproof. It's out, and you are the only one I brought. So if it cuts out, have to continue with the cell phone, I suppose. Just to bring you guys the footage, the gnarliness of the outdoors. And I also brought my slingshot. Never even shot that thing yet either. That's coming up for, I bought that for the next adventure I'm gonna do. Might do a little target practice with that, see what happens. See if I can hit anything. Hopefully nothing ricochets and takes my eye out. Never really made an actual like fire kit before, like all the tinder. What I did, I kind of made a little kit. I have some cottonwood bark. I laid down some cottonwood bark on here, and this is the fibers that's underneath the cottonwood bark. Very dry, and should take a nice spark from the ferro rod. Be able to take a couple pieces like so. Scrunch it up into some nice fibers in my hand. Alright. See how that plays out. The old ferro rod and the opinion trick. I learned, Shane Coffey showed me that. Pretty interesting. So we'll see what happens. Oh, that worked pretty good. Beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The good thing about the setup too, if things start going haywire, I can pull the two stakes up front, batten down the hatches, and just turn sideways. And I'll be completely enclosed. So, I wish this tarp had a few more tie-off points, but it's not bad. I think we'll be okay. That's one thing I wanted to point out. I mean, you could be open-faced, and then you can batten down the hatches if you need to. So that's a real good peace of mind there. That's for sure. You ever feel like just going hippity hoppity skippity all through the woods, finding firewood and stuff, and screaming all sorts of weird stuff? Probably not. But it's gonna be funny the day that I'm doing this and somebody walks upon me like, what in the heck are you doing? You gone mad? baby! Well, on the positive side, at least I don't have to worry about water. But snow, it takes a lot of snow. Because snow is 90% oxygen, 10% water. Vice versa with ice. And I keep this near the fire. To help it go a little faster. Whoa! But you want to make sure you get it out of your threads too, otherwise it could freeze on you. The snow is starting to come down. It's only flurries right now, very light. I'm gonna gather up as much firewood as possible so I can stay pretty warm and still cook my dinner. So that, I don't know if you guys can see it, hopefully it should be picking up on the screen. You guys see it? Do you see it? Is it a winter wonderland? Once again, this camera is not waterproof. So, that being said, you need to gather as much, and then I'll probably bring you out periodically. Because, hey, nobody wants to be stuck in the tent the whole time. You guys want to see what's going on. You want in on the action, right? I thought I was going to be able to push that, but no. No, not today. But, yeah, gather firewood, get stocked up, get some dinner going. What a wonderful view. Quite peaceful. Yeah, gathered up a good amount of firewood, but when you think you have enough, get 10 times more. It's a rule of thumb. Check it out. Here's that hunting slingshot, I guess it's called. Pretty neat. It even has a mount for a flashlight on the bottom. Like you can mount a little flashlight. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably already saw that. But this thing's pretty neat. If you have to shoot it, it's got a little magnets on the back to hold your ammo, which is pretty cool. If you have to shoot it, the snow is coming down crazy right now. I got set up just in time because look, it's coming down pretty good. Interesting. It's gonna be a fun night. About to get my can't see. About to get my brats on there. Got the old Expedition Research grill. Great. Throw them on there. They're completely frozen, so might take a little bit, but I also brought along some ketchup packets because I'm not a savage. Gotta have a little substance with it, I suppose. I might still try to get out and shoot this. Gotta at least try it a couple times. With this camera not being waterproof, I don't want to ruin my investment, you know, by bringing it out there. So, it's starting to switch up a little bit. I'm getting snow right here at the foot of this entrance. So, I gotta quit jaw-jacking, get the grub on, and get it going. Don't do that. just gonna go ahead now, cook up all 4. I can wrap up the cook stuff back in here. Not too shabby. Kind of crispy-fied these guys a bit, but it's hard to. Should let them slow cook a little. The outside's got crispy, the inside's still kind of raw, and these are like the raw bratwurst. This ain't the pre-cooked ones. So I'm gonna do it like this, and then individually put packets of ketchup on there. Eat it like that. Check out this crispy critter. Crispy. I went ahead and let it get crispy so it that way I know it's done, alright? Still tastes freaking good, that's for sure. I got a Mountain House and a burrito shell tortilla to roll up for breakfast. I'll probably take some of this, the leftover, chop it up, put it in the Mountain House, roll it up in the burrito as well. That ought to be pretty good. I got some hot cocoa. I think I'm gonna set up like a tripod deal over the fire and use my camel wheel pot, hang it over, let it boil up, and have some hot cocoa later. Kind of want to go adventure around in the snow. I think I may have to. Well, the thing that stinks is I can bring you guys if I want to jeopardize my investment. Not gonna happen. Alright, gonna make a nice little tripod to hang my pot from, cook some hot cocoa, and do a simple overhand first to hold everything together. And I'm going to tighten it up like so. That little bit I had left overhanging, where I'm going to tie everything back off. Perfect. Now, got myself a nice tripod to cook over. Beautiful. Excuse me, eating a Cliff Bar here. Do you mind? Well, check this out. It was snowing like crazy. I know. Auto white balance. And kind of let up a little bit. But that's just the beginning. We're gonna get camps coming together. Looking pretty good. Still, I've been trying to find bigger logs to keep close by to throw on. Of course, what else are you gonna do with the logs, huh? Split them, whittle them, carve a freaking balloon animal, wood animal balloon. Yeah, so we're out here frolicking, having a great time, spinning around. Wow, that camera's working magic. I thought that was an owl. Where is it? Somewhere up in there. Yeah, thought there was now there. There's not. Camp's coming together. Gonna do some hot cocoa here soon. I didn't bring little cup to sip out of. Didn't bring a little cup to pour the hot cocoa into while I could still let it keep warm over the fire, but it'll be all right. At this point, it's hey, you know what we could do? You guys want to have a little fun? Let's pull out that old slingshot, see if we can hit something. How about that? All right, let's do that. All right, on this tree, I put a piece of bratwurst. Small target, super small target. Right there. And it's, I'm really focusing on it, but you get the gist of it. Right there. So, I'm gonna stand back. I'm not that good of a shot at all. I haven't fired a slingshot in maybe 20 years, probably. It's been a long time. Let's see if I can hit that small target. From right here, I'll zoom in with the camera. We will go zoom right into her. Something like so. How about that? Okay. Right next to the camera. Keep your vocals loud so we can hear you nice. Nope. Let's find a different target, huh? Alright. We got a cliff bell wrapper. And maybe about 15 feet away. I'm gonna try to, about 15 feet or so. Something like that. Ooh, a little to the left. Wow. Too low. Man, I'm gonna have a, I better start practicing with this because I'm gonna have a tough time trying to hunt anything on my next adventure there. That's for sure. Alright, pulled out 10 more. 10 more BBs. Well, 1, 2, 3, 9. Close enough. Let's see if we can have any luck. Got it. Yeah! Yay! Very last one. Not too shabby. Well, if your creature would stand there and let you take that many shots at it, then you might be onto something, but hey, gotta practice. Alright, so I kind of figured out a technique. Instead of sitting there trying to look straight down it, you have to turn it sideways. It's a lot easier. Oh, smoke's going in my face. It seems to be a lot easier to look down it sideways. Makes sense, you know. I still didn't hit the cliff bar again, but I was doing it aiming at trees, and I was doing a lot better aiming at trees. So I think sideways is the technique to go with there. Pretty cool. Like I said, you're never gonna learn if you don't try. So, and I need to practice with it. Pretty interesting. All right, this is the camel wheel pot. Not a bad little pot. Oh, got some seasonings in there. I forgot about. Don't want to burn that up. Not a bad little pot. I picked mine up for like 23 bucks off Amazon. Came in 3 days. If you saw the Camping Below Zero video, Shane Coffey got his off of eBay for like 12 bucks, I believe. But it took like 30 days. You can click the card above, and that'll take you to that one. Alright, got her filled up with snow. I just did like a simple I don't know what you would call that knot. Not really a knot. I tied this in and looped it through the center there. Throw the lid on her like that. Check it out. Not too shabby, huh? Just simple loop so you could just take it off easy. Don't have to worry about untying anything. Nice, quick and simple. Now I was thinking I might cook my breakfast food before bed. Get a nice big ol' belly full, because come morning everything's gonna be covered. Fire's probably gonna be out, maybe, unless I keep stoking it through the night. It's gonna be interesting. The brats really didn't fill me up all that great. I do have some. I'm probably gonna throw it in there with it, so I might end up doing that. I think I'll actually end up doing that. Waiting for the old cocoa to melt. About to stoke the fire. Gather more firewood. Stoke the fire, gather more firewood. Stoke it, get more. Stoke it and get some more. That's what you gotta do, man. That's just how you gotta do it. My pants wise, if you were wondering, same old Dickie pants that I normally rock. I only have a pair of the green Dickies and the brown ones. They're just like Dickies carpenter pants. And I have a pair of sleeping pants under them. Usually I wear polyester sleeping pants under them, and you stay toasty. Like, absolutely amazing. I really like polyester. It's really good, unless you get it wet, and then just like everything, it's not too pleasant. But if you stay dry, you can go all night just perfectly fine, day, night, whatever. Throw some polyester pants under there, and it's cheap. It's super cheap. Definitely a good alternative to having to buy actual snow pants or something. I keep packing my water bottle full. Gotta keep saying hydrated. I mean, you're surrounded by all this water. Gotta make sure you drink some. Keep it by the fire, let it melt, and then sit by the fire and lose your freaking eyeballs. Man, woo! Got that case of red eye. For those who aren't familiar with the Mountain House breakfast skillet, it's a hash brown, scrambled eggs, mixed with pork sausage patty, peppers, and onions. They're not bad. They're super lightweight. It says it serves 2 people, or 2 servings. I guess that would be 2 people. It takes just a cup and a half of water. And I tell you what, this with a burrito, a tortilla shell, and some hot sauce, can't go wrong, buddy. Let me tell you, it's quite tasty. It's kind of calling my name, but so is a nice cup of Joe. The sky out here is like turning. Let me see if I can get you in on this. The sky is kind of turning like it's like almost like a hot pink out there. It's kind of weird. Oh. See it? It's quite interesting. Alright, I'm going to do 2. This is just a Swiss Miss. 2 cups. Or not 2 cups. 2 packets. Why? Because I'm a rebel. Because I'm a rebel, baby. The breeze is starting to pick up. It's gonna be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very interesting. Got my Capillus spoon, spork and spoon. Oh, that's super watery. We're gonna have to add another packet. Oh no. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, that's about perfect, actually. I like that. Quite tasty. Oh yeah. Oh man. Just warms your tummy up from the inside. Woo! Get some of that hot cocoa though, bro. Oh man, that's feels pretty good. Just something, a morale booster like that. Even though I'm not out here for long periods of time, it's something simple like that that makes it an amazing experience at times. That's tasty. Yeah, num 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 num. This coat, man, doing its frickin' job. I love it. Waterproof. It's like kind of misting now out here. It's like almost sprinkling. I don't get it. It's gonna probably be a heavy frickin' snow once it falls. But yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy the fire. I can feel the heat from here. It's bouncing off of the tarp inside here because of Reflectix. This Unigear tarp is amazing. I really enjoy it. Just a couple more tie-outs would have been cool. I mean, the bigger version, there's like a 13 foot by 13 by 13 or 13 by 10. Has like every 36 inches, I believe. And this one is a 10 by 10 Unigear that only has them 3 on each end. So it's not too bad, but for the price, I think it was like 30 bucks, and it has Reflectix. I mean, at least not like a super fancy Reflectix, but it does its job, you know. So that's a plus. Good job, guys. All right, took my sock off. My feet are pretty damp. Gotta make sure, especially out here when it's this cold, make sure to keep your feet dry, because in the middle of the night your feet are gonna freeze. Always bring an extra pair of change of socks, if not a couple change of socks. Turned back into snow now. That's good. Ooh, it's nice and toasty. That I could do this without melting my sock. My Bear Grylls 8-piece survival kit challenge. I brought an extra pair of socks, but I was trying out a pair of socks, and I looked away, and then I looked back, and the whole tip of my sock just melted. It just didn't catch fire. It just melted, turned to sludge. You hear it coming down now. You hear it bouncing off the tent. Besides the power plant in the distance, I'm sure the audio is probably picking that up. It's annoying, but it's the only chunk of woods close by that has easy access. I think here it comes, guys. I think it's who knows, maybe I might not even boil the water, depending on how much we start getting nailed with. Wait and see, right? Man, I wasn't paying too much attention, and I I gave my Nalgene bottle a knowledge knot. I guess it didn't like the heat of the fire too much. It wasn't that close. I kept it, well, about a foot away or so. Can't have nothing. Alright, so I switched it up a little bit in here. I turned everything sideways up here, and I have all the back for storage, which was work pretty good too, because I was noticing from the front I was getting a little bit of snow where my head was gonna go, so that's no bueno. So I switched it up, and I think we're gonna be just perfect, like so. I might switch it around and put my head on this side actually, because I'm kind of at a little slope there. But yeah, I mean, I got all, that's gonna work out pretty good actually. Not too bad. Little toying, playing around. Hey, never gonna learn if you don't try. Hey, all right, we got some more water on. Gonna get ready to fire up good old burrito style. It's a little past 9, and they said snow's coming in. So they said by morning there's going to be 6 to 9 inches of snow on the ground. So it's not like the weather guy's ever been wrong. That being said, we will see. Anyway, let the water boil up, then do it up, wrap it up, hot sauce it up, attack it. That's kind of weird. Water is ready. Alright, take your Mountain House bag. There's usually a air, like a moisture absorber pack in here. There's a moisture, god dang, well, I don't know how I could say that. That pack is in here, so you got to make sure you take that pack out of here. Moisture absorbent pack. Just make sure you take it out of here before you pour any water in here. It has instructions, so not too hard to follow. Woo! It said 300 milliliters. I figured that's close enough to my cup and a half. Then you wanna stir it up a bit. Make sure everything gets moist. Some of that moisture. Then you'll want to zip it up. And if you have like a little pouch or something to put this in to help the process up a little bit, it works. It'll work, but you let it sit in the pouch for about 10 minutes. I think that's what it said. 8 to 9 minutes. And then enjoy. What you can do with it actually too is throw it in your sleeping bag if you don't have one of them heat packs to help speed up the old process. Kind of bummed out. I was trying to find my EDC knife that a little Gerber, like hollow framed. Freaking lost it. Stinks. Like $30 knife. Got it on sale for $10. That kind of bites. Oh, I'm sorry, I was blinding the camera. Yeah, that stinks. I'm kind of upset about that. Whatever, I guess. Let's try this, huh? I'm gonna do this is some seasoning. This is salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and And I think that is it. A little bit goes a long way. I'll put a little in here. Whisk it on up. Ooh, nice and steamy. Nice and sloppy for it. Give it a nice little dry around taste real quick. Oh yeah, that's the bee's knees, buddy. I don't know if you see it, super bright white. That's so good. You wouldn't think it'd be all that great, but let me tell you, it's pretty freaking great. So, big old burrito. What I'm gonna tear it half, and then half again. Whoa. I'm gonna throw a little on the tortilla here. I didn't bother throwing the cheddar wurst on here. Just didn't feel like it, right? Get yourself a little bit of Tabasco. Get yourself a couple splashes. Don't do too many now, because you might not be able to handle it, alright? Tough situation out here with all this Tabasco sauce. Couple splashes on there. You fold that bad boy up like a airplane. You can even fold the sides down like a paper airplane if you want to, and then make like plane noises like pretty freaking good, man. That's for sure. So it's about 10 o'clock. Winds picked up. More breezy here and there. And that's that so far. No even little bit of snow yet. So we'll see. It'll probably happen in the middle of the night. But a good thing with me switching everything around again, like so, switching it long ways like this, I can pull these doors completely shut if I need to, and anchor them beside the bed here if I start to get snow through the door. The only thing, the downfall, is the tarp is going to be against me kind of right here. I'm probably going to get a little condensation on my bag, but it's better than a bunch of snow blowing in here. It should be alright. It seems to be blowing east so far, so we will see. Alright, well, I'm going to finish up dinner and probably stock the fire up real good, crawl into the hay, see how the night plays out. Alright, I've climbed in my bag, got the fire nice and stocked up, the snow is back. I think everything's about to get real, so I'm gonna hunker down in my bag, see what happens, guys. I'll keep you updated. Oh, that just blew in a little bit of snow at me right there. See what happens. Alright, guys, see you in the morning or the middle of the night.
Who knows? Well, good morning. In the middle of the night, I had to fold this door in. Got enough snow that the tarp is like completely smashed in on this side, and back here is completely smashed in. I'm gonna get my boots on and get out there and see what's going on. Go check it out. Oh. Doesn't seem as if we got another 9 inches, but my tarp was getting some condensation through. Everything was completely up against it. Ooh, it's definitely chilly, that's for sure. Fire's still got a little heat to it. We're gonna let that go out. Alright, I'm gonna start packing up all my gear in here. Everything's getting wet from this tarp, so I'm gonna pack everything up in here and just plan on getting out of here anyway. So we're gonna pack this up and skedaddle. I tell you what, this outdoors lab pad, I like that. I mean, nice and cushiony, sleep like, had a nice good night's sleep, tucked away deep in the clouds. Woo-woo. Not too shabby. Check it out if you want to. Still snowing, just ever so lightly. Ever so lightly. Check out my gloves. Frozen. Frozen stiff. Fantastic. Good thing I brought a little extra pair. Not even gonna bother stuffing or packing my tarp back up, because after winter camping, you know, you always gotta unpack your gear at home, let everything dry out, and repack it. Well, guys, we still got a little bit of snow coming in. That was a fun overnight. Definitely interesting. Learned something. I like the tarp setup. May need a few adjustments, but not too shabby. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you giggled a little bit. If you did, then hit that like and subscribe button. We'll catch you guys on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye now.